lote.
The Philippines has a great dependence on knowledge and information and has an increasing need for ready access to all of this by the business and public sectors. But for decades, the lack of a computerized system to carry out processes has resulted to inefficiency, inaccuracy, longer turnaround time, duplication of work, incompatibility, data loss, poor information dissemination, and poor public service. The Department of Science and Technology has been tirelessly working on effective innovations to address these problems. The DOST has 8 commitment areas for the Philippines to help push key industries, one of which is information and communication technology-based transformation of governance, broadening access to government services, health, and education for those in the countryside. The Food and Nutrition Research Institute, Department of Science and Technology, is the trusted source of food, nutrition, and health information in the Philippines. Together with DOST, it aims to fight malnutrition through accurate data, correct information, and innovative technologies. FNRI DOST has acknowledged the role of ICT as an important tool in disseminating quality and timely food and nutrition information and technology to its clients. ICT is embedded in the 8 commitment areas set by the DOST to help push key industries. ICT-enabled systems combined with the Institute's efforts will provide more solutions to the persistent malnutrition problems and result in better lives for the Filipino people. IFNRI is an umbrella program that develops, integrates, and harmonizes the different ICT projects of the Institute. With IFNRI, multiple virtual connectivity is possible. IFNRI has the 6 program components: I assess, I serve, I business, I promote, I learn, and I admin. I assess is a component of the IFNRI to create, administer, and provide thorough analysis of anthropometric tests, recipe and menu evaluation on the internet and intranet. I serve envisions to make laboratory processes more automated for an efficient and effective workflow. iBusiness hopes to enable the Institute to link its internal and external data processing systems more efficiently and flexibly to work more closely with suppliers and partners. iPromote will deliver promotional marketing messages and products to the various clients of the Institute. iLearn will help various clients of the Institute with or without nutrition background by offering numerous types of media to teachers, students, and nutrition advocates. iAdmin aims to create a paperless office to improve productivity, performance, and total transparency. Features of IFNRI: user-friendly layout, easy to understand content, enhanced photos and interactive features. With IFNRI, the hope to provide optimum nutrition for the Filipino people is possible. We are all out to bring food and nutrition at your fingertips. To learn more about this program, visit www.i.fnri.dost.gov.ph.
Hi everyone, good morning. We will start our program in a short while. For the meantime, for your attendance, kindly accomplish the attendance sheet by going through the link type in our chat box. Requesting also everyone to please change your Zoom name using this format. Organization dash name. So, katulad po nung akin, DOST-FNRI-Nix Bristol. And for us to better appreciate the sounds of our source speaker and the prepared audiovisual presentations, kindly keep our microphones mute. Thank you.
The FNRI Service Laboratory is an ISO IEC 17025 accredited laboratory which is composed of 3 laboratories. It is the focal agency of the Department of Science and Technology for Nutrition Labeling and is recognized by the Philippine FDA for nutrition labeling and by BFAR for marine food products analysis. It is the only laboratory in the Philippines that is capable to analyze serum vitamin A and urinary iodine excretion. Initially mandated to conduct researches on biological parameters and support the laboratory needs of various in-house food research and development projects, FNRI-SL has continuously expanded and has offered its services also to the public. The chemical laboratory is equipped with instruments that allow proximate determination and physical chemical analysis of foods. Also, our laboratory is equipped with state-of-the-art modern instruments such as high-performance liquid chromatography, gas chromatography, atomic absorption spectrophotometer, graphite furnace equipped AAS, automatic analyzer, WYD iodine checker. Other modern instrumentation are being used in order to support the National Nutrition Survey, LGUs, non-government and international organizations. Having continuously participated and showed satisfactory results in the quality assurance programs of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Biochem Lab offers now a wide range of tests. Is a food laboratory offering range of tests covering spoilage, indicator and pathogenic microorganisms in food and water samples. The Microlab offers the following: Also, the Microlab conducts isolation and identification of pathogenic microorganisms in food that are of significance to public health. Recently, the laboratory has also started chain reaction, detection of Salmonella and Vibrio has become more rapid and accurate as we are committed to deliver high quality and timely services. The laboratory is maintained by well-trained medical technologists and registered microbiologists on analysis of different samples. Aside from our commitment to maintain quality data generation, FNRI SL also holds trainings and continuous consultation to customers and stakeholders. In the future, the laboratory aims to expand its services by offering specialized tests to the public. In order to do this, we commit to continuously develop methods and train our laboratory staff for excellence and quality service.
You have a great website. Let's make sure people
In the food industry, ensuring the quality and safety of consumer products is always the priority. To meet this need, food manufacturers frequently rely on food testing laboratories to determine the nutritional content of food products and to examine its possible microbial and chemical contaminants to comply with regulatory requirements. Philippine regulatory bodies take the lead in ensuring that local laboratories have the capability to generate internationally acceptable analytical data. One of their bases in evaluating the competence of laboratory is the result of their continuous participation in proficiency testing scheme. Proficiency testing is an effective tool to determine the performance of a laboratory through an inter-laboratory comparison. DOST-FNRI, through its proficiency testing laboratory, provides affordable, accessible, and reliable PT programs to support testing laboratories in their ISO 17025 accreditation. From 2006 to date, PT rounds were organized based on international standard, which includes PT on physical-chemical analysis on different food matrices. These FNRI PT rounds were participated in by 20 to 70 local and foreign laboratories. Seminars, trainings, or workshops are also organized after every PT round where participating laboratories are provided with knowledge that may possibly help them to improve their laboratory performance. Currently, the Proficiency Testing Laboratory of the DOST-FNRI is the only ISO IEC 17043-2010 accredited proficiency testing provider in the Philippines, and is able to sustain and continuously expand its accreditation for 8 years. Aside from providing PT schemes, the laboratory also offers reference materials generated from PT rounds, which can be used for quality assurance purposes. Announcements on how to participate in the FNRI PT rounds, results of the current PT round, available reference material of the FNRI PTL, and their future plans are all made available in the iFNRI website.
The FNRI Service Laboratory is an ISO IEC 17025 accredited laboratory which is composed of 3 laboratories. It is the focal agency of the Department of Science and Technology for Nutrition Labeling and is recognized by the Philippine FDA for nutrition labeling and by BFAR for marine food products analysis. It is the only laboratory in the Philippines that is capable to analyze serum vitamin A and urinary iodine excretion. Initially mandated to conduct researches on biological parameters and support the laboratory needs of various in-house food research and development projects, FNRI-SL has continuously expanded and has offered its services also to the public. The chemical laboratory is equipped with instruments that allow proximate determination and physical chemical analysis of foods. Also, our laboratory is equipped with state-of-the-art modern instruments such as high-performance liquid chromatography, gas chromatography, atomic absorption spectrophotometer, graphite furnace equipped AAS, automatic analyzer, WYD iodine checker, and the UV-Vis spectrophotometer is currently used for developing methods and water quality assessment. In the biochemical laboratory, other modern instrumentation are being used in order to support the National Nutrition Survey, medical research institutions, LGUs, non-government and international organizations. Having continuously participated and showed satisfactory results in the quality assurance programs of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the Biochem Lab offers now a wide range of tests. Meanwhile, the Microbiological Lab is a food laboratory offering range of tests covering spoilage, indicator and pathogenic microorganisms in food and water samples. The Microlab offers the following: Also, the Microlab conducts isolation and identification of pathogenic microorganisms in food that are of significance to public health. Recently, the laboratory has also started performing molecular pathogen detection in food and bacterial cultures using the technology of
Hi, good morning, everyone. We will now start with our program. Some reminders to our participants for us to better appreciate the sounds of our resource speakers as well as the prepared audiovisual presentation. Kindly keep our audios and microphones mute. And please change our Zoom name using this format, organization dash name. So for example po, DOST-FNRI dash Mix Bristol para po ma-identify natin po ang ating organization. And please accomplish the attendance sheet by going through the link type in our chat box po. All right. So Again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bringing in Resources for Everyone's Agenda on Kalusugan, or what we call BREAK for Region 12. I am Nicole M. Bristol, Nix Bristol po, Science Research Specialist 1 from the Food and Nutrition Marketing Unit of DOST FNRI, and I will be your MC and moderator this morning. For our invocation, please watch this audio-visual presentation. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the DOST hymn.
Marisa. Punta na yan ang mukhang ko na.
Parang nung mute na rin no, muna siya.
Oo, dala ka ha.
Pag-ibig mo, palaging ligtas ang puso.
Ay na siya. Hindi na ba kayo mute? Hindi ba ano yung kaya dapat ako nito.
Nangusap ka, tungkod mo'y titingin sa ingay man. Gulong mo'y tatangi, pag-asa ikaw. Sa'yo puso ko'y tatapang. Sandigan ng puso ko ay nahanap
Landas ng silanganan, palabang puso sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hirang, tuyang ka ng magiting, sa manlulu't di ka pasisihil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo'y buhay. May dilag ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng wat-awat mo'y tagumpay na naglililim. Ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati at sikat, may langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
A blessed day to
Dumating ng bagong pag-asa ng ating bansang sinisinta. Ang DOST ay sumilang na, lingkod ng bayan sa tuwina. Pagtuklas ng bagong karunungan sa iba't ibang uring taghang. Ang ngiti ka sa danahan at kaunlaran ng ating lipunan. Ibandila ang kanyang sagisa, kay tanda ng pagsisika. Pagtupad ng pangarap ay biyayang malalasap. Magpugay tayo ng sabay-sabay, mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Ang sensya'y sandigan ng maunlad na bayan. Layunin at tila ay may magkakapuri, pagkaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan. Mabuhay, mabuhay ang DOST. Ang sensya'y sandigan ng maunlad na bayan. Layunin at tila ay may pagkakapuri, pagkaisa ng dalangin para sa ilang bayan.
Thank you, our Hapag-awit singer, for the invocation and the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the DOST hymn. Before we proceed, we would like to acknowledge of the presence in our Zoom space, our DOST FNRI Director, Dr. Imelda Angeles Agdepa, Deputy Director, Dr. Anthony P. Calibo, Chief Science Research Specialist, Dr. Milflor S. Gonzalez, and Supervising Science Research Specialist, Sir Alex Ortiz and Ms. Idelia Glorioso. We would like also to acknowledge the presence of DOST Regional Office 12 Regional Director, Engineer Sami Malawan, and Provincial S&T Office Directors po of DOST Region 12. And so the COVID-19 pandemic, excuse me, did not stop us in fulfilling our duty in bringing science-based and relevant food and nutrition information to our audiences as food and nutrition information become more important and in demand these days. In today's break, we will learn from our source speakers, the UST FNRI Food Technologies, how to participate in food and nutrition training through IFNRI, and we will learn about the mobile-based application developed to spread awareness and knowledge on basic nutrition in a fun way. And to formally start our program, let us hear the welcome remarks of Dr. Imelda Angeles Sagdepa, the UST FNRI's Director for and Scientist po.
A blessed day to all of us. I hope we are all well, healthy, well-nourished, and coping with the impacts of the pandemic. Good morning, Engineer Sami Malawan, the Regional Director of DOST Region 12, and thank you for being with us in this event. Also joining us today is our DOST FNRI Deputy Director, Dr. Anthony Calibo, who will deliver the concluding message later. So, mayong buntag to the representatives from our micro and small and medium enterprises, or what we call the MSME, the DOST technology adapters, officials of regional and provincial allied government agencies, local government units, the academe, non-government organizations, our DOST regional and provincial family, and of course, our media partners. Good morning po, or a pleasant day to all of you. The DOST FNRI is pleased to conduct this break for Region 12 stakeholders, or what we call bringing in resources for everyone's agenda on Kalusugan in Region 12. The break is one of the promotion and marketing initiatives to showcase and offer research and development outputs as well as science and technology services of the Institute. It is literally taking a productive break from our usual routine to witness and examine how these technologies, information packages, and services that will be offered will help improve the nutritional status and livelihood opportunities in the region. It is the fourth leg of our break, as we have conducted this first for FNRI and other DOST employees in Metro Manila and nearby provinces. The second was in Cabusao, Camarines Sur, that was hard hit by strong typhoon that time. And the third for the local government employees in Pasig. Now for Region 12, we will be offering the enhanced Nutriban and the iron fortified rice to food technologies complemented by the iTrain and the iLearn components of the IFNRI. The IFNRI is the Institute's website that integrates all online and ICT research outputs and services. Registration to the IFNRI is free. This is one of our contributions to blended learning and in building a more accessible ICT infrastructure service in the country. We are hereby engaging bakery owners, rice millers, the local government units, non-government organizations, and other entrepreneurs to be our partner technology adapters in helping address malnutrition while generating additional income and livelihood. Similarly, we are confident that the academe, government agencies, and NGOs involved in nutrition and health can maximize the benefits of the IFNRI for online education and scientific reference purposes. Rest assured that the DOST-FNRI will be able to assist the DOST Region 12 in its provincial offices. We will be more willing to assist you in technology transfer and commercialization of these food technologies. The good news is that enhanced Nutriban and iron-fortified rice fetch a high demand from a captured market support to support the national feeding programs of DepEd, DSWD, local government units, and the non-government organizations. And so, let us take a break, relax, and maximize this opportunity to be partners in nutrition and livelihood generation in Region 12. Enjoy this break because we really deserve it once in a while. So good morning once again. Thank you. Be safe, healthy, and well-nourished.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Agdepa, for your welcome remarks. The conduct of this break is part of DUST-FNRI's drum beating activities for its 75th anniversary next year. The drum beating activities for the 75th anniversary of the Institute started this month. All right. So, the conduct of this break will not be possible without the assistance of our partners from DUST Regional Office 12. At this point, let's hear an inspirational message from the leader of DUST Region 12, Engineer Sammy P. Malawan, Regional Director, DUST Region 12. Over to you, sir. Engineer Malawan. Director Malawan, your inspirational message po. Ma'am Pian, naka-mute po ata kayo. And so while we're waiting po, we'd like to acknowledge the presence po of Dr. Anthony P. Calibo, DUST-FNRI Deputy Director. Hello, Ma'am Pia. Okay na po. Ayan.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hi, Ma'am Pia. Good morning po. Go ahead po.
Engineer Shalina Nortado po ito, sir, from Technical Services Division. So, on behalf po of our Regional Director, Engineer Sammy P. Malawan po, and who is also on the other meeting with Cheerier Deck. Hello, sir. Can you hear us?
Yes po. Apo, ma'am. Go ahead lang po.
Hello. Okay. Hello, sir. Good morning once again.
Good morning, ma'am. Apo.
Nagkadoble kasi, sir, ang task ni Engineer Sammy Malawan today. The same hour is the opening also of the Cheerier Deck training on energy audit. So he is also giving the opening remarks sa kabilang meeting po and training. So on behalf po of Engineer Sammy P. Malawan, Sese, our Regional Director of the DOST-12, I was tasked to give you this opening message. So before I start with the opening message, may I also give our respect to the FNRI Director, Dr. Angeles Adbefa, also with to the three resource persons, si Ma'am Leia Landicho, si Ma'am Selina Ann Navarro, and Ma'am Shanine Faye Arevalo, together with the whole staff of DOST FNRI. Also to the participants of this activity, which we call the break or bringing in resources for everyone's agenda on Kalusugan for Region 12, the different participants from the industry, from the local government units, from the academe, from DOST-12 also, a pleasant morning to all of us. This activity is very timely, especially now that we are facing a challenge brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. It is indeed our pleasure also here at DOST-12 to be of service to our clients here, together, of course, with the help of DOST-FNRI. The R&D outputs of FNRI, together with their science and technology services, which we believe would be really of great help here in Region 12, as specified by Ma'am Agbepa a while ago, especially on the product of enhanced Nutriban and iron fortified rice. We believe that this activity would really give knowledge to the MSMEs, to the local government units, to the academe, who are also very enthusiastic and interested to learn more about FNRI technologies, which they believe, and which we also believe here at DOST-12, to help them start entrepreneurial activity, which is really technology-based. All the DOST FNRI outputs, we believe, would really guide us here in DOST-12 in embarking an entrepreneurial activity that will help us in this time, in this very challenging time. So we at DOST and FNRI, of course, believe that all our efforts are geared towards responding to the needs of our clients. So as we join this fruitful and meaningful activity, which is called the break, we hope
Excuse po, Ma'am Pia, nakamute po kayo ulit.
okay. Ma'am Shalina, ito ma'am. Sir, nag-join lang ako sa kabilang, sir, kasi close yung aking.
Alright po.
So, ang namin, sir, is we also believe that we at DOST-12, together, of course, with the DOST FNRI, see to it that every effort we are giving are relevant and responsive really to the needs of our clients. So, of course, they are all attuned to the present situation. Now, yes, there is nothing left for us now but to be strong enough and resilient to face the challenging time. So with that, we hope that this activity will really be fruitful and meaningful to all of us here in DOST-12, especially to our clients. Again, good morning and always keep safe, everyone.
All right. Thank you for the inspirational message po, Ma'am Pia Oka of DOST Regional 12 in behalf of DOST Region 12 Regional Director Engineer Malawan. Thank you po, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
At this point, we are joined by 74 Zoom participants from Region 12 po. So to our participants, good morning po. And let us get to know naman po our resource speaker this morning. Our first speaker is a food technologist by profession. She graduated from the Ateneo de Manila University School of Government with a degree of Master in Public Management, Technology-Based Enterprise Development, and Bachelor of Science in Food Technology from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. She is involved in the intellectual property management, negotiation, technology transfer, and licensing activities of the UST FNRI. From 2017 to 2019, she is a model employee awardee from both division and agency level. She also is a first placer from the PUP Best Undergraduate Research for Science and Technology in 2014 and a consistent academic excellence awardee from 2011 to 2013. She is a science research analyst from the Business Development Unit of the Technology Diffusion and S&T Services Division of the UST FNRI. And this morning, she will be discussing with us the UST FNRI Food Technologies Enhanced Nutriban and the Iron Fortified Rice. Let us give our virtual floor to Ms. Leia Bilandicho. Over to you, Ma'am Leia.
Ayan. Good morning, Sir Nix. Am I coming clear, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Loud and clear po.
Okay, so let me share my screen. All right. Good morning once again. Ayan, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. I am Leia and I'm part of the Technology Transfer and Commercialization section of the DOST FNRI. And I'm also part of the Technology Diffusion and S&T Services Division. This morning, I'll share with you our food technologies, particularly enhanced Nutribon and iron fortified rice technologies, which are ready for transfer and commercialization. So first off, let me share with you the DOST FNRI vision, which is optimum nutrition for all Filipinos, socially and economically empowered through scientifically sound, environment-friendly, and globally competitive technologies. To support this vision, we have this mission to fight malnutrition with accurate data, correct information, and innovative technologies. And this mission po requires a whole of society approach. That's the reason why we conducted this break activity kasi gusto po namin kayong makatulong para po ma-attain itong mission and vision ng FNRI. So let me share po yung tatlong mandato ng FNRI. Ang una po is to define the citizenry's nutritional status with reference particularly to the malnutrition problem. So ito pong mga nutritional status ay aming nalalaman sa pamamagitan po ng aming Expanded National Nutrition Survey. May iba't iba po itong components kung saan nalalaman natin ilan po ba sa ating mga kabataan ang malnourished, ano po, ilan po sa Pilipino ang micronutrient deficient, iodine deficient, ayan, may anemia, ilan po yung alcohol drinkers, ilan po ang diabetic, ayan, and mga meron pong ano po yung common na kinakain nating mga Pilipino, no? Lahat pong yon ay nagagather po ang data ng FNRI para po magampanan naman po, makadevelop kami ng mga policy options, strategies, programs, and projects to improve that particular nutritional status. Halimbawa po, noong 2013 National Nutrition Survey, 91% of the household surveyed ay merong inadequate iron intake. Kaya naman, isa po sa recommendations ng FNRI, yung pong aming tinatawag na iron fortified rice. Ano po, part po ng aming food technologies. Ang aming pong recommendations, yung policy option strategies, ay hindi lamang po nalilimit sa food technologies but also sa aming mga nutrition tools, standards, and guidelines. Pangatlo pong mandato ni FNRI is to diffuse this knowledge and technologies. So ito pong break activity ay part po ng aming estratehiya para po mas i-share pa po namin, ma-diffuse itong pong kaalaman at teknolohiya na sa later on po no, pwede po ninyo itong ma-adapt at magamit at maging available po no, sa ating rehiyon. Okay. So ang lahat po ng teknolohiya ni FNRI, Food Technologies, ay dumaan sa masusing research and development. Nag-umpisa po yan sa ideation, dapat may rationale behind, at yan po ay lahat sumasagot dapat sa pangangailangan pang-nutrisyon ng mga Pilipino. Sumunod po doon yung concept development, prototype development, product evaluation, po mas siguro na hindi scale production transfer namin sa inyo. To that is yung pong shelf life evaluation, product evaluation, na habang pong binabantayan yung shelf life ay napapag-aralan din po namin, etc. So mapapansin po ninyo from rational to shelf life evaluation, FNRI po lahat ang gumagawa niyan. Dito po papasok ang ating mga stakeholders sa mga region sa transfer and commercialization, last stage. So, ano po ba yung
Ma'am, medyo choppy po yung dating niyo, ma'am. Ayan. Ma'am Leia, okay na po ulit.
Sir Nix? Saan po ako natapos, Sir Nix?
Doon po sa process flow po.
Okay, so pagpasensyahan po natin ang ating new normal. Ayan, talagang minsan po ay nawawala tayo, but we will do our limitations. So ayan, tulad po ng aking nabanggit sa inyo, dito po kayo papasok sa picture, yung transfer and commercialization. Nagdaan na po sa rigorous process of R&D ang produkto, ita-transfer na lamang po namin sa inyo. Ituturo po namin yung technical know-how. Ibig sabihin, kapag po tinransfer namin ng technical know-how, yung inyo pong counterpart, kailangan po ninyong mag-invest sa necessary equipment, facility, raw materials, among other, to become qualified to produce the technology. At ito pong lahat ay nakaka-help in improving the nutritional status of the Filipino population while providing economic opportunities to entrepreneurs and jobs to workers, especially in the region. Okay. So marami pong food technologies ang FNRI. Ayan, meron po tayong hanay ng fortified foods, meron din pong complementary foods, meron din pong vegetable, supplemental products, ready-to-eat foods, and ready-to-drink juices and other technologies. But this morning, as rice.
Ma'am Leia?
Ayan, may sincere apologies po, no? At ano po yung internet, but we will do our best. So let me continue po, no, sa slide kung saan po ako natapos, and let's pray na sana ay magpatuloy po tayo. Okay. Once again, my presentation track will discuss about the problem that our proposed solutions are trying to solve in the form of a food technology. And then our proposed solution, anong meron po dito sa mga food technologies na ito? Nutrient content, napakahalaga po niyan. Ano po yung mga equipment and raw materials na maaari ninyong kailanganin kung gusto po ninyong mag-produce ng technology na to? Gaano po ang investment cost, ano po, gaano po kadami ang ilalabas ninyo para po kayo makapag-produce, at ano-ano po yung mga market potential, ano na po yung commercialization scale, mga existing technology diffusion initiatives na nakandak na po ang FNRI for these 3 food technologies. Okay. First off, meron po tayong problema, no, sa food insecurity brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. It was highest in households with children, 7 out of 10, and households with pregnant members, 8 out of 10. No, nakakalungkot po yan, no? Food insecurity, as we all know, yung pong access sa food in terms of quality and quantity. At makikita po natin, napakataas, 7 out of 10 na households na may children ang food insecure. At yung 8 out of 10 naman po yung merong pregnant members. And meron din po tayong problema pa rin sa vitamin A deficiency, especially amidst this time of COVID-19 pandemic. Vitamin A deficiency results from a dietary intake of vitamin A that is inadequate to satisfy physiological needs. VAD may lead to maternal mortality, blindness in children, and frequent infections. Ito pong food insecurity and vitamin A deficiency ang mga problema na sinasagot po ng ating ating enhanced Nutriban na meron pong 2 variants. Ito po yung squash and carrot variants. So later, i-share ko rin po, meron din po kaming other bakery products with squash.
Ano mo to? It's like swipe mo pagilid.
Technology pong ito ay under po, no, nung category ng squash supplemented or vegetable supplemented products. Okay, ano po ba ang meron sa enhanced Nutriban squash variant? This is a ready-to-eat bread developed in 2020, round-shaped bun that is shiny, yellowish to golden brown in color. So malamang yung iba po sa inyo ay nakakita o nakatikim na po nito mula ng aming launching noong last year, bandang July. Okay, it has a sweet, delicious, and milky taste. Provides not only energy and protein, but also vitamin A, iron, calcium, potassium, and zinc in significant quantities recommended for young children. And since concern po natin ngayon yung trans fat and cholesterol, it has 0 trans fat and no cholesterol, no artificial flavor and color. Ang IP po nito ay trademark registered and it's also a trade secret. And ang isang good news, public good technology. Ibig sabihin po, kapag po nagustuhan ninyo ito, may capability po kayo to produce, we can transfer it to you for free. Ano po? At ang counterpart po ninyo, yung investment naman po ninyo sa inyong facility, sa inyong kakailanganing equipment, raw materials, and of course, yung workers. Ang packaging po nito ay plastic. Yung shelf life po nito tumatagal 45 days at room temperature and 14 days naman po pagka refrigerated temperature. So ngayon ang tanong, ano po ba ang pagkakaiba ng 2020 Enhanced Nutriban sa ating 1970 Nutriban? So based on our records, no, 1970, meron na po tayong Nutriban at ito po ay dinevelop to combat protein and energy malnutrition during that time. It was developed by nutritionists of USAID. Ang isang piraso po na 1970 Nutriban ay 170 grams. Meron po itong 17 grams protein and 500 kilocalories energy. Tinanong ko nga po yung tatay ko noon, no, nakatikim po siya ng Nutriban. Sabi po niya, matigas. Hindi po niya nauubos kasi napakaubos. Di ano po ang meron sa enhanced version. Kung makikita po ninyo, dito po sa ating weight, hindi po nagkakalayo, no? 170 grams in 1970, while 160 grams in 2020, enhanced Nutriban. Hindi rin po nagkakalayo in terms of protein content and in terms of energy. So, original of substance and not only protein and energy, katulad ng nabanggit ko kanina, meron po itong vitamin A, calcium, iron, zinc, potassium, and iodine. So ito po ang nutrition facts ng isang 160 gram enhanced Nutriban squash bar. 160 gram serving size, 32% of the recommended nutrient intake values based on the 2015 Philippine Dietary Reference Intakes for children, male 6 to 9 years old, ang nabibigay niya na energy. Nagbibigay po ito ng 30%, 60% vitamin K. Ay to produce, of course, kailanganin po natin ng steamer para po makaramihan po sa atin
And I think Miss Leia get disconnected po again. While we wait for her po, requesting everyone to please accomplish the attendance sheet by going through the link, type in po in our chat box. And by the way, correction na po earlier, the one who delivered the opening, the inspirational message po in behalf of Director Malawan is Engineer Shalina S. Mercado po pala from the Technical Services Division po of DOST Regional 7, Region 12 po. Apologies po for the wrong introduction. Right. Miss Leia. And encouraging everyone po to type in your questions po in our chat box po, your questions po for our resource speaker, and we will be addressing, and our resource speaker will be answering those po after our presentations. And also, this break for Region 12 is part of the drum beating activities of DOST-F NRIs for its 75th anniversary next year. So we would like everyone po, our participants, to visit our social media pages such as our Facebook, our YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates po with regards to our activities for our 75th anniversary. And ayan, nakabalik na po si Miss Leia. Miss Leia, okay ka na po?
Ayan. Sige, Sir Nix. Once again, pasensya na po ulit. Mag-off na lang po ako ng video para mas lumakas po yung bandwidth ng ating internet.
Alright po.
Alright, ayan. So magpapatuloy po ako sa equipment and raw materials needed for the production of the enhanced Nutribon squash variant. Once again, you will be needing digital weighing scale with at least 1 gram increment. Kailangan din po ng steamer and meat grinder para po sa preparation ng ating squash puree. Yan. Sa mga existing bakeries, ayan, karamihan po sa inyo, meron na po nito, spiral mixer, dough roller or kneader, cabinet proofer, oven, stainless steel table, at kakailanganin po natin ng moisture analyzer. Ito po ay critical since meron po tayong required ng moisture content sa squash puree po for enhanced Nutribon. For the ingredients, tatanungin po, may variety po ba ng squash na kailangan? Yes po, meron po tayong required na squash suprema variety na common po nating makikita sa public markets, wheat flour and other bakery ingredients. Lahat pong ito, specifications, gaano kadami, lahat po yan ay nasa training manual na amin pong ibabahagi sa inyo kapag po kayo ay qualified na to become a licensee at nakapagpirmahan na po tayo ng tinatawag natin na technology licensing agreement. So maya-maya ipapakita ko po sa inyo yung proseso. In terms of investment cost, ayan, i-share ko po sa inyo ang cost na maaari po ninyong ibigay in terms of equipment, fee, average retail price, manpower, and plant layout size. For equipment, kung kayo po ay bagong business, bagong bakery, magtatayo pa lamang at gusto po ninyong mag-produce with this capacity, 16,350 packs at 160 grams per month. Ang equipment cost po, isang linya na po yan, is 1.4 M. So again, kung the lesser the capacity, the lower the cost of the equipment. Kung kayo po ay existing na bakery, of course, mas mababa po ang inyong investment in terms of equipment. Since ito po ay public good technology, waive po ang technology licensing fee natin, which is good news para sa inyo. Average retail price, kung kayo po ay magbebenta ng 160 grams, ang average price po ay 20 at kapag kalahati, 80 grams ay 10 pesos. So dito po, ang may final say para sa retail price ay ito pong aming mga adapter. Ano po, kami po ay nagsasuggest lamang, nagpapakita based on our financial feasibility, but it will be dependent on the cost of your raw materials and packaging. Kung mas mababa po ang inyong cost in terms of raw material and packaging, pwede pa po nating mas gawing mas competitive yung price, mas mababa sa 20 and 10 pesos. So in terms of manpower, ang minimum po natin na kailangan ay 3 workers for this capacity. And if you are curious about the layout size na kailangan po ninyo para sa capacity nito ay 170 square meters ang amin pong pinopropose. Ngayon, kung may existing bakery po kayo at may existing layout na, ang gagawin lang po natin ay through formal transmittal, kung kayo po ay maghahayag ng inyong intent to adopt, sinasama po natin yun, pwede nyo pong ibigay sa amin, pag-aaralan po ng aming mga engineers para po mas maging magkasunod siya po sa requirement ng GMP, maiwasan yung cross-contamination, ano po yung ideal for your existing layout size. Okay. Ang sumunod naman po na variant ng Enhanced Nutriban, ito pong tinatawag natin na carrot variant. Yung nilaunch po namin ito nitong April lang this year. Okay. Ito po ay developed in 2021, this year. Shiny din po ito, light yellowish with orange speckles. Sweet, delicious, and milky taste. At katulad po ng ating squash variant, ito po ay nagpo-provide ng energy, protein, vitamin A, iron, calcium, potassium, and zinc in significant quantities. Zero din po ang trans fat, walang cholesterol, artificial flavor, and color. So same po sila ng shelf life and storage conditions with the squash variant. Okay, ito naman po yung nutrition packs ng isang 160-gram serving size. Halos pareho po ng ibinibigay na nutrient at mapapansin po ninyo, mas mataas lamang in terms of vitamin A dahil alam po natin na ang carrots ay nagko-contain ng vitamin A, the precursor of beta-carotene. 90% po ang binibigay niya based on the 2015 PDRI, children, male 6 to 9 years old. In terms of equipment and raw materials, mapapansin po ninyo, ito po yung equipment na kakailanganin. Katulad po ng Enhanced Nutriban, kailangan ng digital weighing scale, spiral mixer, oven, cabinet proofer, dough roller, kneader. Dito po kakailanganin po natin ng grater. Kasi po, hindi po natin pinupuree yung carrots, ginigrate lamang po natin siya. Kaya yung final product natin, makikita po yung orange speckles po doon sa tinapay. So gumagamit din po tayo ng wheat flour at saka po other bakery ingredients na again ay nakasaad po doon sa ating training manual na ibinibigay sa ating qualified licensees. So equipment cost 1.3M with this capacity. This is also public good technology. Average retail price, manpower, and plant layout size. So, sa kaalaman din po ninyo, meron din po kaming nauna na ng mga squash supplemented products na maaari po tayong mag-incorporate ng squash sa ating mga buns, pandesal, loaf, and pancit canton.
Ma'am Leia?
Sure. Alright. So ito po ulit ang ating target market, children, adults, and elderly. Okay. So if I may just share with you the commercialization scale of this product, which were launched 2020 and then 2021. So ito pong squash variant, as of August 2021, naka-receive na po kami ng 178 letters of intent. Napakadami po. 134 po dyan ay nabisita na namin virtually. Ano po ba yung ginagawa sa site visits? Tinitingnan po namin yung existing facility nila at doon po nagbibigay po kami ng recommendations. Ano pa po yung pwede niyo magawa para kayo ma-meet yung minimum requirements ng good manufacturing practices. And then kung may kulang pa po na equipment, sinasabi po namin yon. At kung swak na po yung mga equipment, ayan, less recommendations. As of August 2021, meron na din po tayong 123 technology licensing agreements and sila na po yung aming mga certified technology adapters. Nagbibigay po kami ng certification sa lahat po na nag-underwent ng proseso. So maya-maya po, bandang pahuli po ng ating presentation, i-share ko po sa inyo ano po ba yung proseso ng pag-transfer ng technology. So as of April 16, 2021, ganito na po kalaking amount ng purchase order ang aming na-receive. And ito po yung total number of enhanced Nutriband delivered. So ito po, kapartner nyo rin po kami in terms of marketing and promotion as of May 15, 2021. Estimated amount of media mileage, ganito na po kalaki. At estimated amount of PR value. Kasi po yung ating news and information about Enhanced Nutriband ay pinipick up po ng ating mga media channels at ipapalabas na po sa iba't ibang outlets na wala po tayong binabayaran. Okay. Meron po kami mga after transfer support. Isa po sa pinaka-importante, hindi po namin kayo iwan patapos po namin i-transfer ito. So ngayon po nakapag-conduct na kami, magkaroon na po ng dalawang online platforms for real-time communication, 3 capacity building, for example, about field reps accreditation, pag-apply po ng certificate of product registration and public bidding. And dahil po ang technology transfer and commercialization ay nag-require ng whole of government and whole of society approach, nakapag-conduct na rin po kami ng 10 dialogues with other organizations, both government and non-government agencies. At nakapagbuo rin po ng 3 cluster ng organized group of adapters, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Okay, direct benefits to the public. Hindi lamang po ito job opportunity, but nagbibigay rin po ng increased income para sa mga squash farmers, business opportunity for MSMEs as well as multinational companies, job creation, profit generation. Ito po ay naipamamahagi na rin sa DepEd school-based and DSWD supplementary feeding programs, and NC Tutok Kainan supplementation program, and also nutritious option for relief operations during disasters or calamities. Katulad po ng Typhoon Ulysses na nag-struck sa Region 2 noong November 2020. Kita po ninyo na itatawid po yung Enhanced Nutriband sa baha. At yung po mga nasa evacuation centers ay kasama po sa kanilang ayuda. Ito pong ating Enhanced Nutriband. So ano po ang ways forward for this technology? Patuloy po ang aming after transfer support. Nakita naman po ninyo kanina, 173 and counting po ang ating mga LOIs. Okay, whole of society approach, yan, and interagency collaboration, linking with farmer organizations, linking with the market, hearing the voice of the market, and also we also have the support of our Office of the Cabinet Secretary. So meron na rin po tayong na-receive na LOIs for carrot variants, 107 na po, at 73 technology adapters. At ano po yung future ng Enhanced Nutriband? Product diversification. Marami pa po tayong variants na nasa pipeline at lahat po iyon na ilo-launch at i-diffuse po namin sa aming mga stakeholders. Okay. Sa second technology na po tayo, ito po yung ating iron fortified rice. Ano naman po yung problema na sinasagot ng technology na ito? Ito po yung tinatawag natin na iron deficiency anemia, or the common type of anemia wherein the blood lacks adequate healthy red blood cells. At ako, relate much po ako dito kasi nga lately, si tatay may anemia. Sabi ko, nako, bibili ako ng madaming iron fortified rice doon sa aming existing adapter. At ang hirap po, no, pag may anemia, kitang-kita ko kung gaano po siya nang hihina, ano. And ano pa po yung pwedeng maging resulta nito? Premature birth and maternal death, poor child development. Naku, pag hindi po naagapan, ang hirap na po mahabol. And of course, weak immune system. Ito pong iron fortified rice, meron po tayong dalawang konseptong pag-uusapan. Una po yung iron rice premix, yung concentrated kernel. Hindi po ito yung isinasaing. Ito po yung inihahalo sa ordinary rice para po makabuo kayo ng iron fortified rice. Pag napagsama na po si premix at yung inyong ordinary rice, magkakaroon na po tayo ng iron fortified rice. Ito pong dalawang ito ay pwede po namin sabay i-transfer sa aming adapter. Pwede rin po na IFR lang, bibili na lang sila ng premix sa ibang adapter, or pwede naman po na premix lang sila at sila ang nagsusupply sa mga gustong mag-produce ng fortified rice. So wag po tayong malilito po doon, ano? Okay, ang anemia po, base po sa 2018 Expanded National Nutrition Survey, affects 3 out of 10 of our pregnant women, 1 out of 10 lactating mothers, 5 out of 10 infants 6 to 11 months, and 1 out of 10 children 2 to 5 years old. Makikita po natin din yung trends po ng anemia among Filipinos from 1993 to 2018. Opo, no? Pataas po siya from 1993, 1998, and then nasa peak po siya noong 2003. Na kaya nagkaroon po ng iba't ibang programa patungkol sa fortification at pag-fortify ng iron, ng rice with iron. At dahil po sa programang yun, nakikita po natin, no, unti-unti bumababa. 2008, 2013. However, makikita po natin, pag hindi naagapan, may bahagyang pagtaas po ulit, no, dito kung makikita po natin pagdating ng 2018. Kaya naman yung advocacy po namin about iron fortified rice ay talagang amin pong pinagsusumikapan. Okay? So the best way para po ma-prevent itong micronutrient malnutrition, including iron deficiency anemia, ay of course consumption of a balanced diet that is adequate in every nutrient. Unfortunately, ang strategy po na ito ay long-term, since it requires universal access to adequate food and appropriate dietary habits. Napakahirap po nitong ma-attain, lalo po ngayong pandemic dahil sa issue ng food insecurity. Ang hirap po ng access natin sa pagkain in terms of quality and quantity. Kaya po itong food fortification ay may dual advantage of being able to deliver nutrients to large segments of the population without requiring radical changes in food consumption patterns. So, ito po, no, for info po ng lahat, mayroon po talaga tayong batas, the Philippine Food Fortification Law of 2000, para po mapuksa ito pong tumataas na problema ng iron deficiency anemia. Meron po tayong mandatory at voluntary fortification. So voluntary, yung po mga ating food manufacturers, pwede nilang i-fortify ang kanilang snack food, fruit juices, baby food, noodles, canned foods, and margarine. Kaya makikita po ninyo sa market, marami po tayo ngayong mga produkto na nakalagay is fortified with these nutrients. Meron din po na mandatory. Kailangan po fortified na ang ating flour with vitamin A and iron, ang ating edible oil with vitamin A, sugar with vitamin A, at isa po ang bigas, sa mandatory fortification. Under mandatory fortification, itong rice with iron. So bakit po bigas? Base po sa ating 2015 National Nutrition Survey at alam din po natin, ang mga Pinoy ay rice eaters. This is a top 1 food item commonly consumed by Filipino households. May 34.9% total daily per capita food intake, 299 grams per day of rice and rice products are consumed. So 3 times a day nga po, tayo kumakain ng kanin. Kaya napakagandang vehicle po nito, magdala po siya ng ibang micronutrient katulad ng iron. Okay, so ito nga po, meron tayong iron rice premix and iron fortified rice. Pag-usapan po muna natin itong concentrated kernel na inihahalo sa ordinary rice. Ito po ay combination ng rice flour and iron na kapag po nagdaan sa extrusion, ay paglabas po niya sa machine na yon, grain-like na po ang kanyang structure para hugis bigas ika nga. It contains a minimum of 400 milligrams iron per 100 grams premix added to ordinary rice to produce an IFR. Ito po ay may utility model, meron din pong trademark. Ito po ang kanyang packaging. Ang shelf life po nito ay 12 months and can be stored under ambient temperature, dry away from UV light. So ito po para mas maintindihan po natin yung konsepto. Ang iron rice premix, 1 bag po niyan of 25 kilos can produce 100 sacks of IFR. Kaya makikita po natin, may mataas man po yung retail price, average retail price ng ating premix per kilo, pero may certain ratio lang po siya para po makaproduce tayo ng IFR. Marami na po palang mapoproduce ang isang bag, yun po pala ay equal na sa 100 sako ng IFR. Ito po yung ordinary rice, iron rice premix, at ito po sa ilalim yung IFR. Yung ratio po niyan, lahat po ng specs, processing steps, again, tinuturo po namin kapag po kayo ay qualified licensee na ng FNRI. Ano po yung equipment? Ito po highlight lamang, no? Ito po yung mapag-uusapan pa on a separate consultative meeting kung sakali po kayo ay maging interesado mag-adapt ng technology. Kakailanganin po ninyo ng flour mill or pulverizer kasi makikita po ninyo meron po tayong rice flour na kailangan. High-speed mixer, digital weighing scale, twin screw extruder, yan, cabinet dryer, moisture analyzer, weighing scale, knife mill para po sa pag-check ng moisture, and then vernier caliper. Masigurado po yung lumalabas nating hugis bigas na premix ay sumusunod po sa tamang size. So ang ating pong premix, kailangan po ng fortificant and then other ingredients, binder, etc. In terms of cost, kung kayo po ay gusto nyo maging supplier ng premix, mag-i-invest po tayo ng 3.8 million. Ang capacity po niyan per month ay 12,500 kilos na po. Licensing fee, magbabayad po tayo ng one-time payment of 50,000 pesos with 2% royalty fee based on gross sales. At ang ating pong average retail price ay 300 pesos per kilo. So take note po, yung one sack of 25 kilos of premix ay makakabuo na ng 100 sacks of iron fortified rice. Kaya ito po ay sulit. Manpower requirement, kailangan po natin ng minimum of 5 workers at ang nire-require po nating layout size ay 250 square meters. Ito po karaniwan ang layout size na kailangan para po sa mayroong mga extruder na equipment, may extrusion line. Ngayon po, tapos na po natin pag-usapan yung premix, yung concentrated kernel. Pag inihalo po ito sa ordinaryong bigas, ito na po yung resulta. Iron fortified rice. Ito na po yung ating isinasaing. Can be washed and cooked like your ordinary rice. Yan, ito po ay registered, may trademark din. Ang shelf life po nito ay 12 months and can be stored under ambient temperature, dry away from UV light. Okay, so sa ating illustration kanina, nandito po si iron fortified rice. At para mas maunawaan po natin ang benepisyo nito, a day's intake of 4 to 6 cups of cooked IFR will meet more than 50% iron requirement of the body. Ang kailangan po ninyong equipment, kung gusto po ninyo ay maging iron fortified rice adapter or producer lamang kayo, ay magpo-procure po tayo ng blending machine. Ito po siya. Ito po ang pinaka-main body. It has an acceptable flow rate capacity of 30 kilos per minute with high percent whole grain retention of 95.1%. Ito po kasama po sa aming pag-aaral na nare-retain po yung iron at gamit po itong aming fabricated blending machine. So para po ma-make sure po namin na yung produkto po talaga ay efficacious. So kung kayo po ay gusto mag-produce ng iron fortified rice, ang equipment cost po natin, mainly yung blending machine po na nakita natin sa previous slide, may cost around 300 to 350 pesos, 30 to 35 sacks per hour na po yun. Technology licensing fee is 15,000 pesos with 2% royalty fee based on gross sales. Average retail price nitong iron fortified rice ay 45 pesos per kilo depending on the cost of your ordinary rice. Manpower requirement ay 3. Plant layout size is 150 square meters na lamang po. Dahil ang idadagdag na lang po natin sa ating facility ay yun nga pong ating blending machine. Okay, sino po ba ang target producers or adapters ng iron rice premix and iron fortified rice? Ito pong rice millers, rice dealers, rice entrepreneurs, cooperatives, and LGUs. Ang target po natin na market ay across all population. Pwede po sa pregnant and lactating women, children, adults, and elderly. Ito po ba effective? May efficacy study po ba itong iron fortified rice? Opo, nako, napakadami po. Meron po tayo efficacy trial na ginawa sa Pasig City, efficacy trial na ginawa sa Compostela Valley. Ang mga studies po na to ay nagpapahayag ng significant reduction of anemia prevalence among school children consuming IFR versus control group. Kung isi-search nyo po yan sa Google, makikita po natin yan sa mga publications. Yan. Marami na pong na-publish about sa efficacy of IFR in reducing anemia among school children in the Philippines. At meron din po mga nasusulat patungkol sa pilot scale commercialization of iron fortified rice and its effects on anemia status. Ito po ay ginamit din sa Bangon Marawi project in 2018, one of the projects of FNRI during the crisis in Marawi City after the ISIS attack. At ito po nga ay yung provision ng IFR. Improved health and well-being of the target population were recorded as shown by the community trials. So in addition po sa fortified rice and the feeding program, meron din po kaming livelihood assistance, gardening projects, nutrition, education, and supplementation na in-extend para po dito sa community. Meron din po mga local policies na na-formulate in support to fortification law. Meron na pong nabuo katulad ng La Union Iron Fortified Rice Ordinance in 2017, Comval I-Rice Ordinance in 2015, and the sale of iron fortified rice in all stores and food service establishments in the province of Zambales, sale of IFR in all stores and food service establishments sa probinsya naman po ng Orion, Bataan. So katulad po nila, kayo po na marahil sa ilan po sa inyo ay ano po ng LGUs dyan sa rehiyon, pwede po tayong gumawa ng provincial ordinance. Nagkaroon din po ng Fortified Rice Utilization Ordinance ang Davao City. Noon po ang Mayor Rodrigo Duterte signed the Executive Order number 19 in November 2007, which created the Davao City Task Force on Food Fortification. It ordered the use of and distribution of IFR only by local government agencies in relief operations and feeding programs. So sila nga po ay chosen pa as the best city, the best food fortification program implementer in Region 11 during that time. Magkano naman po ang cost ng nationwide fortification? Ano kung talaga pong magiging concentrated ang programa, talaga nationwide nakakapag-fortify ng rice. For the 11.6 million anemic Filipinos, 2.6 billion per year po ang estimate cost of nationwide fortification. Ang cost po of fortifying rice with iron ay 7% lamang and ang cost of rice ay 93%. So kung ito po i-compare natin sa mga umiinom po ng iron tablet na generic, it may cost around 3.50 pesos per piece. Samantalang yung cost naman po ng fortification per individual per day ay 0.62 pesos lamang. So makikita po natin na hindi lamang po efficacious in terms of the nutritional value but also yung cost-wise ay feasible po itong ganitong programa. Industry partners, meron po tayo sa Nueva Ecija, Santa Barbara, Pangasinan, and Jensen City. Ayan, ito po yung mga technology diffusion initiatives pa. Distribution of IFR in Sagonsogan, Area 1, Marawi City, and in Maco, Compostela Valley. Ito naman po yung isa sa snapshot ng produkto ni Nutridense Food Manufacturing Corporation na nagdi-deliver naman po sa Department of Health Region 3. Photo courtesy of Ma'am Divine Doctor of NFMC. Okay, so meron din po tayong market sa DSWD dahil ito po ay nai-include na rin sa family food packs. Ayan, bilang patunay po na ang technology na ito ay talaga namang napaka-epektibo, financially feasible, at talagang makakatulong para makombat ang iron deficiency anemia sa bansa. Naka-receive po ito ng iba't ibang award. Na-receive po niya ang 2017 Civil Service Commission Pag-asa Award Individual Category. Noong 2017 din po, nagkamit ito ng Alberto Romualdez Outstanding Health Research Award for Biochemical Research Category. Finalist din po sila in the 2017 Benita and Catalino Yap Innovation Award and finalist po sa Tapi Gawat Dagisik Award. So that's it po. No? Ito po yung tatlong technology na hinighlight natin this morning. The Enhanced Nutribun Squash and Carrot Variants, the Iron Rice Premix, and the Iron Fortified Rice. So paano naman po pag gusto ko pong ma-adapt ang isa sa mga technology na ito? Unang-una po ninyong step, submit lamang po kayo ng letter of intent sa ating pong DOST Region 12. Si DOST Region 12, i-endorse po nila ang inyong letter sa amin. Magre-reply po kami doon at doon po namin sasabihin ang mga documentary requirements. Kahit po mamaya sa chat, i-chat ko po sa inyo. At doon po tayo makakapag-consultative meeting para po mas maunawaan pa namin ang inyong existing resources at interest, kakayanan para sa production ng technology na to. It also involves document submission. Katuwang po namin dyan ang DOST-12 for the completion, technology needs assessment, evaluation, and Fairness Opinion Board review except for public good technologies. At nabanggit ko nga po ang public good natin si Enhanced Nutribun, samantalang hindi naman po public good si IFR and si Iron Rice Premix. Ang sunod po, pag dumaan na po sa step 6, magpipirmahan na po tayo ng Technology Licensing Agreement. Ito po ang mag-legalize, mag-formalize ng ating engagement. Nakasaad po dito ang responsibilities ninyo bilang aming adapter at responsibilities po namin bilang technology provider. After the signing, then we can have the technology transfer training. After the training, you can proceed right away sa production and marketing, and we also do our monitoring and evaluation and after transfer support. Okay, once again, ulitin ko po, kung interesado, ang unang-unang step is letter of intent, isubmit lamang po sa DOST Region 12. What we can do together, become an adapter of the DOST FNRI developed food technologies, enhance Nutribun squash and carrot variants, iron rice premix, or iron fortified rice. You may also support our existing technology adapters in the region through purchase, marketing, or promotion of their products. Let us expand the rice fortification program by encouraging other government agencies such as the NFA, the SWD, and DepEd to procure and use the IFR in social safety net programs and LGUs to establish local ordinances on the use of IFR. So let me end by saying that let us invest in the future. Given the critical role of nutrition in the subsequent human capital formation, let us heed to the call for science-based interventions. Invest po in the production of nutritious food products to help nurture healthy Filipinos. For inquiries, you may screenshot these details. You may write or call our Director 4 and Scientist 2, Dr. Imelda Angeles Agdepa. With that, thank you so much for listening and let us all keep safe.
Ayan, thank you, Ms. Leia Landicho, for your presentation. I think our participant learned a lot po with regards to our enhanced nutrient technology and the iron fortified rice. We are encouraging our participants po to please type in your question in our chat box and we will be answering those during the open forum after the presentations po. We will now proceed po with our next topic, some pictures of the IFNRI. Let me introduce po our next speaker. Our speakers for the second topic of this break is a registered nutritionist dietitian. She graduated Master of Science in Public Health and Nutrition in University of the Philippines, Manila, and Bachelor of Science in Nutrition from University of the Philippines, Los Baños. She is involved in the conduct of nutrition trainings and webinars, and she is currently a Science Research Specialist 1 from the Food and Nutrition Training Unit of the Technology Diffusion and S&T Services Division of DOST FNRI. Here to discuss how to participate in DOST FNRI FNN training through iTrain is Ms. Selena Ann J. Navarro. Over to you, Ma'am Sean.
Thank you, Sir Nix, for your introduction. Again po, magandang umaga po sa ating mga kasamahan from Region 12. Masayang-masaya po kami at kasama po namin kayo ngayong umaga dito po sa ating break session. So ngayong umaga po ako po ay naatasan para po mag-discuss po about sa iTrain at konting information lang po tungkol po dun sa IFNRI website ni DOST-FNRI para po kung paano po ito natin magagamit at makakatulong po sa atin. Okay? So, nabanggit na po ni Ms. Leia kanina ang vision, mission ng aming FNRI. So, ang vision po ng aming institute is optimum nutrition for all Filipinos. So, lagi po naming sinasabi, pag sinabi po namin optimum nutrition, hindi lang po ito yung mga underweight, yung mga bansot o standard, kundi kasama din po yung malnutrition dun sa yung mga overweight o kaya yung may mga tinatawag nating mga micronutrient deficiencies o yung mga deficiencies na hindi natin nakikita. Yun yung mga iron deficiency anemia, iodine deficiency disorder, vitamin A deficiency. So all forms of malnutrition. So we want to end all forms of malnutrition and to have an optimum nutrition for all Filipinos. And as mentioned po kanina by Ms. Leia, mayroon po kaming 3 mandato sa aming institute. So I will focus po on mandate number 3. So our mandate number 3 said that we have to diffuse knowledge and technologies in food and nutrition and provide science and technology services to relevant stakeholders. So ano man po yung mga researches na ginagawa ni FNRI, ano man po yung mga technologies po na ginagawa ni FNRI, katulad po ng mga sinabi po ni Ms. Leia kanina, yung mga Nutriban, iron fortified rice, okay? We diffuse this or we disseminate it to the general public through the conduct of orientations po, katulad po nito, pinapaalam po namin kung ano po yung mga ginagawa namin or through the conduct po ng mga training, seminars, and also conduct po ng mga media interviews, mga popular articles na sinusulat po namin sa FNRI para mas maintindihan po ng mas nakakaraming mga Pilipino. Okay, so I am tasked po to discuss one way po na ginagawa ni FNRI para po ma-disseminate ang research findings and recommendation is through this IFNRI website. So the IFNRI website po is an all-around or one-stop website po for all the online services po of DOST-FNRI. So mamaya po, bibigyan ko po kayo ng actual demonstration kung paano po natin ma-access yung IFNRI. So pero basta po i-type nyo lang po sa Google, IFNRI. Okay? Lalabas na po doon yung website ng IFNRI. So ano-ano po ba yung laman ng IFNRI? So madami po itong laman. So meron po tayong food consumption data or dietary exposure assessment or yung EFC-DEA. So ito po ay para sa mga researchers na gusto pong mag-aral sa dietary exposure assessment. Meron din po tayong proficiency testing laboratory portal. So ang laboratory po ng FNRI ay accredited ay isa pong proficiency testing lab. So meaning accredited po siya for accuracy po ng mga laboratories, yung mga parameters, certain parameters na kailangan i-measure. So siya yung po yung accredited dito sa Pilipinas. Meron din po tayong na service laboratory integrated online services. So ito po, kung kayo po ay mga businessman, may mga food products po kayo na gusto nyo po ipa-nutrition facts analysis, microbiological analysis. So dito po kayo pupunta para sa online scheduling po kung kailan nyo po pwedeng dalhin yung sample nyo sa FNRI. Meron din po kaming mga educational nutrition games na later po i-discuss po ni Ms. Faith atin. And para po sa mga nutritionists and dietitians, nandito po sa IFNRI din po ay meron pong Philippine Food Composition Table na pwede nyo i-access anytime. So no need na para tingnan sa libro. So itatype nyo lang po doon yung pagkain hahanapin nyo. Lalabas na po yung kailangan nyo pong data for that particular food. And then, yung focus din po ng discussion ko is yung I3 na i-discuss ko po mamaya. Meron din po nung sensory evaluation laboratory sa IFNRI, pero ito po ay in-house use po ito. Yung reference material. So, yung mga laboratory po kasi, mga chem lab natin, minsan kailangan po nila ng reference material to test po if, halimbawa, bibili sila ng reference material on powdered milk and then they have to know if yung, for example, yung calcium content na ma-generate yung lab na yun is the same as the calcium content na generate ng centralized laboratory. So, dito po sa RM, you can buy po online sa mga reference material po ni FNRI. Okay? And then, yung help online po, ito po useful para sa mga nutritionists and dietitians kasi meron po itong body mass index, carbohydrate, protein, fat calculation. Meron din po ditong mga IEC materials on food exchange list, on Pinggang Pinoy, and posters po na pwede nyo pong gamitin para sa inyong mga nutrition education promotion. So pwede nyo pong i-download yan sa help online ng IFNRI. And then ito naman pong E2, T2, M2. So kanina po na-discuss po ni Ms. Lea yung mga technologies po ni FNRI. So dito po, sa E2, T2, M2, makikita nyo po kung saan sa Pilipinas matatagpuan yung mga technologies na na-develop po ni DOST-FNRI. And we also have the nutritionschool.ph when you can get certificate po from reading modules po about nutrition. So now po, I will concentrate po sa iTrain. So, sino na po dito yung naka-attend ng webinars ng FNRI through iTrain? Pwede po kayang mag-raise hand if meron po. Kahit po before the pandemic, meron na po ba? I hope sana po meron man lang kahit isa or dalawang naka-attend dito sa iTrain webinars natin, no? So, the DOST-FNRI po started offering webinars way before pandemic. So, in 2017, we started po what we call the Food and Nutrition Webinar Channel. And then in 2018, we rebranded this and named this iTrain bilang isa na siyang online hub for the services, all the training services of DOST-FNRI. So when we started po in 2017 or 2018, sobrang unti po nang umaattend sa aming webinar. We started with magre-register sa webinar 60, 70, pero yung actual na a-attend online, only about 20, 15, yan. So, when the pandemic hit po last year, magdadalawang taon na tayo sa pandemic na to, no? So, ang dami pong biglang nag-attend ng mga webinars po ni DOST-FNRI. So, ngayon po ang webinars namin averaging, pag nag-offer po kami ng general webinar, meaning hindi specific audience po yung webinar namin, nakakaabot po kami ng 100, 200 para po sa mga webinars na in-offer namin. So we offer this through the iTrain website. So as I've said, okay. So yun to yung mga webinars na open po or offered pre-pandemic time, no? So ito, nag-start kami sa Food and Nutrition Webinar Channel in 2017 and then we established the iTrain in 2018, which caters to both online and offline training services of institute. So under iTrain, you can watch live webinars offered po by DOST-FNRI, and also you can enroll po to face-to-face trainings offered by DOST-FNRI. But currently, wala po kaming mga face-to-face trainings na kinoconduct. We are purely online. So ito po, useful po ito para sa mga dati po, nung may face-to-face trainings pa yung mga taga Visayas, taga Mindanao, so they will just enroll online, then they will transfer money po sa bank, and then pupunta na lang po sila sa FNRI on the day of the training. So yun po yung envision po namin dito para po sa iTrain. So ano po ba yung functions ng iTrain? So we have the Train Online, when you can attend training, seminars, and cooking demo video online. And we have the Train On-Site. So yun nga po, punta po kayo sa FNRI para po mag-attend ng training. So under Train Online, we have two options. You can train now or you can train live. When we say train now, you can watch cooking demo videos po being developed by DOST-FNRI. Or train live, you watch the webinars live and you will get a certificate for watching the webinars live. Pero sa train now po, wala pa po tayong function na makakaget po kayo ng certificate once na panoorin nyo lang po yung ating mga cooking demo videos. So in 2019 po, ito po yung profile kung saan na po yung narating ng aming iTrain website. So upon profile po, medyo maunti po yung nasa Region 12 natin, 39. So maybe after this, you can make an account po sa iTrain website and be updated po sa mga webinars offered by DOST-FNRI. Okay? So, with the iTrain website, we are envisioning po that online learning is here to stay. So, I always say po, no matter how we miss free-flowing coffee, buffet, during trainings and seminars, okay, I always say that online training will always be an option dahil realize na natin, okay, yung cost effectiveness niya and yung efficiency niya sa pagkonda kasi in just one webinar, katulad po nito, wala po kami sa Region 12 but we're actually catering this event to those who are in Region 12. So, online learning will be always an option for all of us. So, yun na po ang ating isa sa mga siguro epekto ng pandemic po sa atin. So, it paved the way po talaga for the digitization of our online learning. Okay. So, paano po ba natin ma-access yung iTrain website? So, once po na meron na po kayong account sa IFNRI, okay, you can access po iTrain and you can click po yung nasa right lower portion ng dahon. Ito po yung icon natin for iTrain. And once you click it, pupunta po kayo dito sa website na ito and then you click po Get Started. Okay. When you click po Get Started, you will be, ganito po yung itsura ng inyong homepage. So sa homepage po, dito po natin makikita yung mga webinars for enrollment. Okay. So and then, i-click nyo lang po yung enroll. Okay, yan yung enroll. And once you click po, do you wish to enroll in this webinar? So click yes. And then after joining po, you need to go to your profile button. So kanina po, nasa home button tayo, hindi pupunta tayo sa profile button. When you go po to your profile button, you need to take po the pretest in order to watch po the webinar. So you need to take po the pretest po. So pag hindi po kayo nakapag-take ng pretest, hindi po kayo makakapanood ng ating webinar. So you go to profile button and then you click po the take pretest button to take the pretest for the webinar. Okay. And then, on the day of the webinar po, you just log in po again in your iTrain account and then go to your profile button again and you click ito pong take pretest, magiging join now or join webinar now if on the day na po ng webinar. So sa araw ng webinar, malalabas na po dito, join now. So you can join the webinar. And then after the webinar, pag na-end na po yung webinar, magiging take post test na po ito. Yan, take post test. So you have to take the post test. And then after that, magiging take evaluation na po ito. Dahil you have to answer pre-test, post-test, and evaluation forms. And then after taking the post-test and evaluation, ito po ay magiging get certificate na. So you can download your certificate po right away from the iTrain website. So again, lahat po ito ay under the profile button ni IFNRI. Ni iTrain. So sa iTrain po, meron din kaming forum. So may mga nilalagay po kaming popular articles developed po by media writers po ng FNRI, which you can read and you can add comments po. Okay. And then, Under Train Now, ito po yung mga cooking demo videos developed po by DOST-FNI, which you can play po the video. So later, I will show you po how. So yun po yung function ng iTrain website. So later I will show po the actual website. So I just want to share, ano po ba yung mga ino-offer na trainings ni FNRI? So we offer trainings on capability building on food and nutrition. So we offer right now po virtual trainings on meal management and safe food handling. So ito po ay intended para sa ating mga small-scale restaurant owners, karinderya owners, or even street food vendors. So we teach them po basic nutrition, meal planning, proper food buying, food storage, food preparation, and then food safety. Added din po ito, we also teach them on how to properly food cost po yung kanilang mga tinitinda. So ino-offer po namin yan. We also offer training on basic nutrition therapy and develop DOST-FNRI nutrition tools. So yung mga nutrition tools po natin, kagaya ng FPL, FCT, PDRI, or Philippine Dietary Reference Intake, tinuturo din po namin sa virtual training na ito. So if you are interested po to attend this training, you can write po a letter po to our director requesting for the conduct of the training, specifically po for your office or for a group of individuals po. Okay. We also offer seminar workshop on understanding nutrition labeling and a seminar workshop on the safe use of food additives. So this is for food processors, yung mga like MSMEs natin. So kung paano ba mag-bear ng nutrition label sa kanilang mga food products and proper use of food additives. And also, we offer virtual trainings po on the requirements of sensory evaluation. So, si food manufacturer po kasi importante na mag-conduct siya ng sensory evaluation for the food products na dinidevelop niya. So, paano ba yung properly pag-conduct ng sensory evaluation? Pwede na ba yung tikim-tikim lang na ibamigay mo sa kapitbahay mo or sa kaibigan mo? Tapos sasabihin na niya na, uy, masarap na yan, pwede na yan. Yan. So, mayroon tayong scientific way on how to do sensory evaluation. And this is important po para sa ating mga MSMEs na matutunan po nila. And also, we offer training on 5S of good housekeeping and good manufacturing practices for food industry. So, emphasize ko lang po na for food industries po yung aming GMP. So, ito po ay para sa mga food manufacturers. So, hindi po para sa mga supplements, ganyan. So, food industries po yung kinokonduct namin GMP. So, now po, I will show you po the website. So, let me share my screen. Ay, stop share. Tayo pa rin. Wait lang po ha. Stop share ko lang po yung aking PowerPoint. Okay. Yan. So, this is the website po. So, makikita nyo po dito yung ating website, i.fnri.dost.gov.ph. So, again, i-type nyo lang po sa Google, lalabas na po yan. So, makikita nyo po dito, may iba-ibang dahon. Yan. Ang bawat dahon na po yan ay nagko-correspond po sa iba-ibang component ng IFNRI na nabanggit ko po kanina. So for example, yung I-assess po, dito po yung ating health. Okay? Nandyan po yung, ano po ba yung health? Ito po yung na-discuss ko po kanina na pwede po kayong mag-compute ng mga body mass index, waist circumference through this function po. And also, nakaligtaan ko po kanina, nandyan din po yung e-nutrition. So, nandito po lahat ng result ng National Nutrition Survey, result ng FNRI, pwede nyo po ma-access dito. And also, the Menu Eval Plus po, where you can compute for the calorie content, nutrition content ng mga pagkain niluluto po natin. So, ayan po, iba-iba po yan. So, yung FCT, nandito din. Nandito din po yung service lab, kapag po gusto nyo po pagpa-analyze. Yan. And yung iLearn, nandyan po yung ating games and nutrition school na ituturo po ni Ms. Faye mamaya. So, ito po, dito po yung iTrain. So, we will click this po. Okay. Para po tayo ay makapasok sa iTrain account. And then, we click Get Started. And pag hindi po ako naka-login sa IFNRI, kailangan ko po mag-login. Mag-login po tayo. So, usually po kasi yung mga gumagamit po ng IFNRI lagi nila sinasabi na pupunta sila sa logong ito. So, anong gagawin nila? So, you need to click po yung logo para po tayo ay makalog in. Yan. And then, babalik po ulit tayo dito and pupunta natin ay train and then get started. Yan. So, ganito po yung itsura. So, wala po tayong upcoming webinars. Pero sa November po, may webinar po ulit ang iTrain dito po sa platform na to. So, pwede nyo pong gamitin to at mag-enroll. So, dyan po home. And then sa profile, nandito po yung mga webinars na in-enrollan ko. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, ito po, nag-attend po ako nito. And then, nandyan na po yung get certificate kasi nasagutan ko na po yung posts. So, once I click po, automatic na pong madadownload yung aking certificate. So, wala na pong kayong iintayin na pag-i-email. Okay? Pag hindi naman po ako, kagaya po nitong webinar sa PDRI, hindi pa po ako nagtitake ng post test. So, pipindutin ko po ito, magtitake po ako ng post test. Yan. So, yan po ang aking pipindutin. Okay? So, ito po, yung certificate ko din sa FEL, nandyan din po, pwede pong i-download. And then, nandito po yung ating forums na pwede pong mag-add ng comments kung may nag-comment man. Yan. Yan. So, may mga reklamo tayo on webinars. Okay? So, pwede po tayong mag-comment dyan. And then, ito po yung Train Now button. So, ito po yung mga cooking demo videos developed by FNRI. So, meron po tayong 6 na nandito. So, Nutrisiomay, Conchita, Upo Delight, Kalabasa Plant, Papaya Pineapple Jam, and yung Veggie Patty with Liver. So, you can play this video po. Ay, ba't nag-error? Kanina na-play ko siya. Okay. Yan. So, yan, papaya. Ayan. So, yung videos po, mag-play po siya. At alternatively po, pwede nyo din po itong i-access through the YouTube page po ni DOST-FNRI. So, punta po kayo sa YouTube page ni FNRI, mag-subscribe po kayo doon at ina-upload din po natin itong mga videos na developed by iTrain po, cooking demo videos. Then, meron tayong about. So, kung ano-ano yung mga function ng FNRI. So, yun po yung function ng iTrain website. And then, if kailangan po nating mag-log out, babalik lang po tayo dito and pwede po tayong bumalik sa IFNRI website. Yan. So, dito po yung IFNRI. So, ito pong IFNRI, ito po yung gateway natin para sa lahat ng online services ni DOST-FNRI. So, especially po ngayon, na online na po lahat. So, very, very useful po ito. So, kung may kasamahan po tayo ditong mga teachers or nutritionist dietitian, you can use this po, yung ating IFNRI, para po sa inyong mga exercises sa students or to complement po yung ating mga tinuturo sa ating mga estudyante nowadays. So, pwede po nating i-click lang yung mga iba-ibang function po dito. And again po, if you are interested po to attend the trainings being offered by DOST-FNRI, sulat lang po tayo ng letter to our director, Dr. Imelda Angeles Agdepa, requesting po for the virtual trainings that the DOST-FNRI can conduct po for your office or for a group of people, and we will coordinate po for you. So yun lang po sa akin. So may question po ba tayo? Pwede po tayo magtanong. Sir Nix?
Hi, ma'am. Yes po. Sa ating po mga participants, for your questions po to our source speaker, please type your question in our chat box po. And we will be answering those po after the presentation po of Ms. Faye. All right. Thank you po, Ma'am Sean, for your presentation. We will now proceed po to the next topic. But before we proceed po, we have now 90 Zoom participants po and 35 viewers from YouTube. So to our participants po, good morning po sa inyong lahat. And let me introduce po our third speaker for this morning. She is also a registered nutritionist dietitian and a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition graduate from University of the Philippines, Los Baños. She is involved in the development, pre-testing, and evaluation of various nutrition information, education, and communication materials of the UST-FNRI. Currently, she is a Science Research Specialist 1 from the Creative and Publication Unit of the Technology Diffusion and S&T Services Division of the UST-FNRI. Here to discuss a mobile-based game in IFNRI is Ms. Shannon Faye Arevalo. Over to you, Ma'am Faye.
Good morning, Vic. Salamat sa inyong introduction. Magandang umaga po ulit sa lahat. Let me just share my slide first. So, ayan. Lamang po. So, nagkaroon na po tayo ng konting review sa IFNRI kanina. Ayan. Can you see my, ayan. Can you properly see my slides na po?
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
Thank you po. So ngayon, I am tasked po to discuss to you the mobile game Food Hunt Adventure. So alright, let's start. Ayan. So una po, bago po namin ipakilala ang Food Hunt Adventure mobile app, pag-usapan po muna natin bakit po ba namin naisipan na mag-create ng educational nutrition mobile game for children. Ano po ba yung public health problem na ina-address nito? So currently po kasi one of the main public health problems pa rin among children is poor adherence to healthy habits, leading to increasingly high rates of obesity and comorbidities that accompany obesity. So due to the lack of adherence to healthy habits, a change in strategies focused on health promotion is required. And since today's learners are now being introduced po to a blended learning style, so kailangan po natin sumabay sa panahon at sa technology. So ano po ba yung blended learning? So yung blended learning po is defined by Sefoto as some kind of learning approach that combines different types of education techniques and technologies. So that is by combining po yung face-to-face teaching and yung digital learning. Katulad po nung I-Train na nabanggit ni Ma'am Celine kanina. So for digital learning, it is any type of learning that uses technology. So example po niyan ay social media, online games, multimedia, and mobile phones or tablets. So in this case po yung Food Hunt Adventure ay pasok po sa online games, so yung mga mobile phones and tablets. Yan. So dito po sa Food Hunt Adventure mobile app, we are mixing education and entertainment. Thus the term edutainment. So yung edutainment po is any type of entertainment aimed at entertaining and being educative. Ang example po nito ay yung mga mobile games that are designed to be educational. Yan. Thus, the gamification po of nutrition-related information can be an effective tool po in familiarizing and imparting food and nutrition knowledge among children and adults as well. That's why we introduce game-based interventions to promote and raise awareness on healthy food choices. So ayan, paano po ba natin mahanap yung mobile game na diniscuss ko po kanina? So ito po ay napakita na ni Ma'am Celine kanina. Una po, punta po tayo sa IFNRI website, mag-login po tayo gamit ang inyong account at pumunta po sa iLearn. Ang iLearn po ay nasa bandang dulo. Ayan. So kung wala pa po kayo account sa IFNRI website, I suggest mag-create na po kayo right after this webinar. Kasi para ma-explore nyo po yung iba pang features ng IFNRI. Ayan. So lalabas po dyan yung e-games at nutrition school. Ayan. So we will focus po muna today sa e-games. Ayan. Then using your Android mobile device, itap po natin yung e-game. And then tap nyo naman po yung Food Hunt Adventure. Ayan. And then tap nyo po itong click here to download. Ayan. So the downloaded installer po in the IFNR website is not compatible po with your desktop computers and laptops. So tandaan po natin na hindi po ito mabubuksan kung mula sa desktop computer at sa laptops niyo po siya i-download, i-save at i-install kasi hindi po siya compatible. Make sure lang po na i-download po ang app using an Android mobile device, meaning yung pong ating mga Android cellphone at mga tablet. So, ayan. Hindi po ito gagana muna sa ngayon kung i-install nyo po ang mobile app na ito gamit ng inyong mga Apple iPhone or Apple iPad. So, pang Android lamang po siya. Pero sa future, we are planning to gumawa po ng version for iOS or for Apple users. Alright? So, malinaw po ba na kapag pupunta po kayo sa IFNR website, kailangan ang gamit niyo po ay cellphone at tablet at yun po ang ipang-download niyo ng mobile game. Alright? So, ang Food Hunt Adventure mobile game po is currently available for Android, KitKat version and up users only. Yan. So, ito pong mobile app po namin ay ginawa in partnership with National University. Yan. So, ano po ba ang nilalaman ng larong Food Hunt Adventure? Ang Food Hunt Adventure po, it will educate young children on healthy eating in an interactive and fun way. And this is to increase awareness on healthy eating, Pinggang Pinoy, and the Go, Grow, and Grow among preschool and school-age children 6 to 9 years old. So, well, of course, kahit hindi naman po, kahit beyond 9 years old or below 6 years old, everyone is welcome to play po yung ating game. It's just that we target 6 to 9 years old because the level of difficulty or yung contents niya is bagay sa 6 to 9 years old children. Alright? So after downloading the app using your mobile devices, you need to create an account first. Yan, tap nyo lang po yung create account. And then you will be asked if you're a kid or a parent. So if you tap kid, yan. If you're still a kid, you will be asked to get assistance from your parents to create you an account. And there will be messages reminding you to supervise your child when they start using the app. So as a parent, igagawa po natin sila ng account, parent or alaga po or a teacher, kahit sino po, para mag-assist sa bata na magawa ng mga accounts po nila. Ayan, so makakakita po tayo ng reminders from UST FNRI. Isa na po dito na nire-recommenda ng FNRI na ang inyong mga bata ay gagamit lamang po ng mobile app not more than 30 minutes per day. Per day po yan ha. And then if you scroll down pa po, marami pa pong reminders dyan. And if you all agree to it, tap agree. Alright? If you agree to the terms mentioned earlier, you will now proceed to create an account for your child or your student. So ayan, gagawa lang po tayo ng username, password, age po nung maglalaro, if male or female, boy or girl. Then yung secret question, pipili po tayo. And then yung sagot sa secret question, yun po ay para kapag nakalimutan po nung bata yung kanyang password. Nandiyan po yung secret question and secret answer. Then public or private school, and saan po yung location ng user po natin. Alright? Yan. So kapag na-fill up nyo na po lahat, lalabas po ito, congrats. Your account is created. And after creating an account, you will now log in. And then, ayan, makikita niyo po sa upper right, upper left corner of your screen, yung username niyo. Kunyari po kayo po si UST FNRI, dito niyo po makikita yung pangalan niyo. And then dito po sa part na to, you will choose kung ano pong character ang gusto niyo, boy or girl. So for now po, pipili lamang po tayo kay B-Boy at saka kay Lilay. So select niya na po B-Boy or Lilay. Okay. So the Food Hunt Adventure po, it contains the story mode, arcade mode, treasures, settings, how to play the leaderboard, and then yung exiting button po. Yeah. So for the story mode, yeah, in the story mode po, there are different stages. The kitchen, backyard, and grocery market, yung mga settings po niya. So dito po, all you have to do is help B-Boy or Lilay finish their task by finding the food items listed on the screen. So dito po sa lower part ng screen natin, makikita yung mga food item na papahanap natin sa mga bata. So you just swipe left or right para makita niyo po yung 8 items na pinapahanap. And then kung hindi po mahulaan, don't worry, meron po tayong 3 hint. And meron po tayong 5 minutes to answer the game. So ayan, 4 po yung settings natin sa kitchen, sa backyard, sa grocery, and sa wet market po. So let's now proceed to the arcade mode. Arcade mode po, may dalawang klase po ng game dyan. So yung food drop po at saka yung spell a food. Sa food drop po, pag-usapan po muna natin ang food drop. Sa food drop po, you just have to catch the falling food items from the sky. So remember to catch only the healthy food that belongs to the food group shown at the upper left box. So ito po yung upper left box. Ayan, so makikita niyo po nakala dyan, catch the falling glow foods. So pag hindi po glow food yung nasambot niyo, for example, mababawasan po kayo ng time or ng score. And then, be wary lang po kasi magbabago-bago po yan. Minsan nagiging go foods, minsan nagiging grow foods. Sa 5 minutes po ninyong yon, nagbabago-bago siya. So, then pabilis din po siya ng pabilis. So, yun yung challenge. And then to navigate these, just tap the left or right arrow buttons. Right? So, next is the spell of food. The spell of food po, meron pong 3 levels. Easy, moderate, and hard. So, the spell of food po, you just have to guess the name of the food item shown on the screen. So, ito po yung picture ng food item. Makikita niyo po siya sa upper right corner po ng screen niyo. And then, meron po hint dyan. So, it's a 3-letter word. And itong level nito is easy lamang, kaya po 3-letter. So, habang nag-level up po tayo, pahaba po ng pahaba yung pinapahula ang letters ng food item na pinapa-guess. So, meron ulit tayong 5 minutes para sa part na ito. So, for example, hulaan po natin kung ano ito, tapos may 3-letter word, ano po kaya ang sagot dito? Try po natin sagutan. Alright, so ang sagot po ay oil. So, easy pa lamang po yan, kaya ganyan lamang po muna sa una. So, if you don't know the answer, pwede naman po mag-skip. So, you just type in the answer here and then you just press enter. Alright? So, sa treasures naman po na card, nandito po nakalagay yung mga grow and glow food items na nakollect nyo po sa story mode. So, habang nakahanap nyo siya, na-store po siya dyan, and then na-classify din po siya sa go, grow, and glow. So, parang magkakaroon din po dyan ng reward system. Magkakaroon po ng badges yung bata kapag nakahanap niya. 3 glow foods or 3 grow foods or 3 glow foods. So, siya dyan po sila maiipon. In this way, mas mapafamiliarize po yung mga bata sa go, grow, and glow foods. Right? And so you can check out the mechanics of the game in the how to play button. So sa how to play button, nandiyan yung mechanics ng story mode, food drop, and spell of food. Ayan. Meron din po tayong leaderboard kung saan makikita yung ating mga top players who earned the highest scores in the spell of food and food drop. Meron naman po tayong tinatawag na energy na makikita niyo po sa top left corner of your screen. So 30 energies. I guess parang 5 energy per game po yung mababawas kapag naglalaro po tayo sa story mode or sa arcade mode. And so, kapag naubos na po yan, ay stop na po muna yung game time ng mga bata. Kasi nga po, DOST-FNRI, we only recommend about 30 minutes of screen time sa mobile games para hindi masyadong babad yung mga bata sa screen. Yan. At isa pa pong kagandahan sa larong ito ay mayroon po siyang mga pop-up messages or reminders para sa mga bata habang naglalaro. So example po, ayan. Along the way habang naglalaro siya, bigla na lang po yan lalabas every end of the game. Example po ito, drink your milk so you will have strong bones and teeth. So once nabasa niyo na yan, tap okay. And then ito pa po yung ibang example. Do not forget to always wash your hands before and after eating. And meron ding, hey, you can write down the things you have learned today. So meron din naman po mga reminders katulad ng don't forget to eat breakfast or lunch or snack or dinner. So depende po kung ano oras naglaro yung mga bata. Depende po kung ano naka-register na time dun sa mobile device na gamit nila. So for example, naglaro yung bata ng mga bandang tanghali. So magre-remind po doon na kumain ka muna ng lunch mo bago ka maglaro. Yan po. Ayan, patapos na po pala tayo. So in summary po, this nutrition aid teaches children to eat a variety of foods to meet essential nutrients needed by the body. And teaching school children nutrition at an early age will help them develop good eating habits. Ayan, and reminder po ulit bago tayo magtapos po. Make sure po to download it using your cellphone or tablet. Lamang po na Android, hindi po iPhone or iPad. For now, pero in the future, ayan, we will have plans na magkaroon ng version for iOS devices. Yan. So for now, this can be downloaded in the IFNRI website only, but we are planning to make it available in the Google Play Store in the future. All right. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. Over to you, Nix.
Ayan, thank you Ma'am Sean and Ma'am Faye for your lecture. So Ma'am Sean po discuss with us how can we join in the food and nutrition training po of the DOST-FNRI through iTrain feature of the IFNRI, while Ma'am Shannon Faye Arevalo po discuss with us naman po the Food Hunt Adventure, innovative and fun way to communicate and teach healthy eating and basic nutrition po to our kids. We will now proceed with the open forum po. So to our participants, kindly type in your questions po in our chat box, in our Zoom chat box po, and then our resource speaker will answer. And this break activity po is one of the drum beating activities in relation to our countdown to the DOST-FNRI 75th anniversary in July 1, 2022. So join us po in our other countdown activities by following our social media pages po. And so we have, I think we have first question here po from NNC 12, Ma'am Leia Fe Utlang. May CPD units po ba ang webinars? Ma'am Sean?
Yes po, may CPD units po ang webinars offered by iTrain po. So, ma'am, if naka-attend po tayo ng webinars last time, we offered po a webinar series on DOST-FNRI developed nutrition tools. So, we discussed on the first session, PDRI, second session, Pinggang Pinoy and NGF, third session, FCT, and third session, FEL, and fourth session, FCT. So, lahat po yun. 1-hour webinar po siya. In total po, yung 4 na series po, total po sa 3 CPD units. Dahil po ito ay 1 hour lang po. And free po ang aming mga webinars offered by iTrain. So free po siya. Tapos we try to limit it po sa 1 hour para po mas ma-capture po natin yung attention ng audience po. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ma'am Sean, for your answer. From Miss Maria Lourdes Ines, good morning po. Do we have tech adapters of Enhanced Nutriban in Region 12 now? Ma'am Leia?
Hello, good morning. Ayan. So tama po yung sinabi ni Ma'am Beatrice from DOST Region 12. Meron po tayo si Simol Bake Shop. Sila po ay kasama sa batch 12 na tinrain po last September 15 to 17. I think isa po sila sa pinakaunang adapter from Region 12. So we are still encouraging po other potential adapters to submit letters of intent para madagdagan po. Salamat po.
Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Leia. From Gabriel de los Santos, paano po magpa-register sa iTrain? I think Ma'am Sean po has already discussed it during the presentation. And don't worry po, we will be sending copies of their presentation po through your email, and then we can watch po again the replay of these break activities in our YouTube channel. Any question po from our participants? Alright. Ayan, Ma'am Leia, may nag-direct message po. Magkano po ang estimated financial cost for the production of Enhanced Nutriban? Ma'am Leia.
Ayan, hello. Sige po. Katulad po nung kasama sa aking presentation kanina, kung kayo po ay walang existing bakery, walang existing business, ang equipment cost po ay around 1.4 million. Ang capacity po noon ay 16,350 packs at 160 grams per month. So sabi ko po, the lesser the capacity, the lesser the cost. And kung meron na po kayong existing, mas mababa po sa 1 million ang inyong equipment cost.
All right. Another direct message po, question po again to Miss Leia. May initiatives na po ba ang DOST-FNRI para po mapasama ang Enhanced Nutriban sa DSWT relief packs and as well as sa mga pinapamigay po sa schools via DepEd? Ma'am Leia?
Yes po, meron po tayong initiatives, and as a matter of fact, meron po tayong mga guidelines from them. Pwede nyo rin pong i-google kung saan ini-encourage po sila na isama po ang Enhanced Nutriban sa DepEd School-Based Feeding Program, and meron din pong guidelines from DSWD supplementary feeding programs. Ngayon po, meron po tayong mga existing adapters from different regions na currently ay nagsusupply na po to these government agencies.
Alright. Ay Ma'am Leia, may pahabol pong tanong. Magkano po pwedeng ibenta at bilhin ang per piece ng Enhanced Nutriban?
Okay. So ang amin pong estimated average retail price for 160 grams ay 20 pesos and 10 pesos for 80 grams. Ito po ay computed for those who do not have an existing bakery or bago pa lang sa business. Kung kayo po ay existing na, pwede po itong mag-cost at around 18 pesos per 160 grams and 8 pesos per 80 grams. So ang final say po, ang may final say for the retail price ay kayo pong adapter depending on the cost of your raw materials, packaging, and processing cost.
All right. Thank you, Ma'am Leia, for your answer. And any questions po from our participants? Ayan, another direct question po, direct message question po. I think this is for Miss Faye. Good morning po. Ano pong process ang kailangan namin gawin in case po gusto naming ipagamit sa aming mga kinder students ang food hunt adventure?
Hello, good morning po. Actually, available na po talaga siya sa IFNI website. So, wala na pong process kundi mag-register na lang po sa IFNI website. And then, kailangan lang po talaga ang gamit nyo is inyong mga tablet tsaka, or mga phone. Wala naman pong sulat-sulat yan because it's available na po siya sa general public. Just keep updated lang po. Baka kasi mag-update kami ng game na ilalagay dyan at malagay na po namin siya sa Google Play Store para mas madali niyo po silang ma-access. Yun po, sir.
Ayan, ang Food Hunt Adventure po is available na in the iLearn component of the IFNRI. So, i-download lang, feel free po natin itong maida-download at magagamit. Make sure po na ang ating device is an Android device. So, pwede po siya sa mobile and tablet as long as it is a Android device po. Ayan. Any questions pa po? Ayan. Another one po. I think this is for Miss Faye po ulit. Aside po from the food hunt adventure, may mga paparating pa po bang mobile nutrition related mobile based application na pwede naming abangan sa IFNRI? Ms. Faye?
Yes. Yes po, meron po tayo tatlong kailangan abangan. We are currently developing 3 mobile games. Yung isa po dito is Nutrition Snakes and Ladders, and then Nutrition Alphabet, and then Nutrition League. So currently, pre-test pa lamang po namin siya. And then once okay na po yung aming games, we will probably relaunch or have another launching for the said 3 games.
Ayan. Thank you, Ma'am Faye. So, Aside from the Food Hunt Adventure na nasa IFNRI na ngayon, abangan din po natin sa IFNRI iLearn yung mga paparating pong mobile-based nutrition games na excuse me, na currently in development po ngayon. So, as Ms. Faye mentioned, ito po ay Nutrition Snake and Ladders, Nutrition Maze, and Nutrition Alphabet. So, aside from the Food Hunt Adventure, may mga iba po tayong games na pwedeng ipalaro sa ating mga kabataan. Doc Mil, for you are raising your hand po. Go ahead po, Doc Mil.
Yes, good morning, Nix.
Good morning po.
Gandang umaga po sa ating lahat. May I also add that yung ating mga nutrition education materials, whether these are applications, mobile app, digital or print, baka po gusto rin po ninyo na sumulat officially sa aming director, Dr. Imelda Angeles Agdepa, and you are interested in the package of our education materials, and then we could even conduct a training on how these materials can be used by our young learners. Kasi po we conduct this with DSWD daycare center teachers para po mas buo yung pagbibigay natin ng nutrition education materials. Thank you, Nix. Over to you.
Okay po, thank you po, Doc Milflor. So aside po from the mobile-based application being easily downloaded po sa IFNRI, DOST-FNRI din po ay will teach you po on how to properly use this educational material, not just the mobile-based game, but also the other nutrition educational materials po na dinevelop ni FNRI. So sulat lang po tayo kay Dr. Imelda Angeles Agdepa ng ating request po. Ayan, another question po from CZMZ Kintan. Wala po akong pang-invest sa large-scale production. May list po ba kayo ng supplier ng product nyo sa Region 9? Ma'am Leia, I think Ma'am Leia has already sent the list. No?
Ayan, good morning. Nisinend ko po sa chat box natin yung ating link sa list of our enhanced Nutriban squash variant adapters na nasa ating pong FNRI website. Currently, we have 4 adapters from Region 9.
Ayan, thank you Ma'am Leia for the answer. Opo, regularly po namin ina-update ang aming list of adapters ng Enhanced Nutriban sa aming website.
Hello, good morning Ma'am Leia.
Yes po ma'am, go ahead po.
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am Leia, si Pia po ito.
Good morning Ma'am Pia. Good morning.
Ma'am Leia, actually 5 po ang adapter namin sa Region 12 sa Nutriban po.
Okay po.
Kumusta na po yung request namin ma'am sa December 2 na namin during the NSTW? Kayo rin po ba ang speaker namin?
Ito po ba ma'am yung ating na-postponed na technology forum for DOST-12?
Yes ma'am Leia.
Opo, kung kayo po ma'am ay may letter of request na po,
nag-letter na po kami ulit. Nag-letter kami. Nagkausap kami ni Sir Alex. Si Sir Alex po ang nakausap ko. And then, i-include ko ma'am yung pwede include natin yung iron 45 rice.
Sure ma'am. Kung magre-reply po ang FNRI sa inyo kung sino po
wala
ang
pa kayong
resource
reply
speaker.
Ma'am.
Okay, sige ma'am, i-ano po natin, follow up po
Sige, ma'am.
natin.
Salamat.
Salamat
Okay,
po.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ayan, thank you po Ma'am Pia. Ayan po, may aabangan po tayong technology forum po for the Enhanced Nutriban for Region 12 po sa mga upcoming days. So, antabayanan lang po natin ang DOST FNRI Facebook page as well as the Facebook page of DOST Region Office 12. And any questions pa po to our resource speaker? Ayan. So again po, pinakita po kanina ni Ma'am Leia po the process po, the technology transfer protocol of the UST FNRI. So doon po sa ating mga interested, for those who po na interested na mag-adapt ng technology po ni FNRI, sundin lang po natin ang ating technology transfer protocol, and doon naman po sa interested to participate in the food and nutrition trainings offered by the Institute, pinakita po ni Ma'am Sean the easy way po na makaka-participate po tayo on the FNN trainings and webinars po of the USA FNRI by going to the iTrain component of the IFNRI. While si Ma'am Faye po, Faye Arevalo, show us po the innovative and fun way na para po maituro ang healthy eating and basic nutrition sa ating mga bata through food hunt adventure. And according to her po, may aabangan pa po tayo mga upcoming mobile-based nutrition games po na currently in development po. Ito po ay para po mas maituro po sa ating mga bata ang healthy eating and basic nutrition. And so we will be proceed po with the awarding of certificate, which will be followed by the closing remarks. So let me read the citation. Republic of the Philippines Department of Science and Technology Food and Nutrition Research Institute presents this Certificate of Appreciation to Ms. Leia Bilandicho for sharing her valuable knowledge as resource person during the Bringing in Resources for Everyone's Agenda on Kalusugan or BRIC for Region 12, held on September 28, 2021 via Zoom and YouTube Live, given this 20th day of September 2021. Signed by Dr. Imelda Angela Sagdepa, Director 4 and Scientist 2. Same certificate of appreciation is also given po to Ms. Selina and J. Navarro for sharing her valuable knowledge as resource person during the break for Region 12, held on September 28, 2021 via Zoom and YouTube Live, given this 20th day of September 2021, signed by Dr. Imelda Angela Sagdepa, Director 4 and Scientist 2. And lastly, same certificate is awarded po to Ms. Shannon Faye Q. Arevalo for sharing her valuable knowledge as resource person during the break for Region 12, held on September 28, 2021 via Zoom and YouTube Live, given this 20th day of September 2021, signed by Dr. Imelda Angela Sagdepa, Director 4 and Scientist 2. So to our resource speaker po, thank you po and congratulations. And to our participants, to receive your certificate of attendance, kindly accomplish the attendance sheet by going to the link flash on your screen and type in our chat box. All right. For the closing message po, to wrap up our morning event, let's hear from DOST FNRI's the Deputy Director, Dr. Anthony P. Calibo. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Sir Nix Pistol. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Thank you for attending our break for P, bringing in resources for everyone's agenda on Kalusugan. To the Regional Director of the DOST Regional Office Number 12, Engineer Sammy Malawan. Magandang umaga po, sir. To our Director and Scientist 2, Dr. Imelda Angela Sagdepa. To the Chief SRS and Division Chief of the Technology Diffusion, Science and Technology Services Division, Dr. Milford Gonzalez. Good morning po. To the team of TDSTSD, the organizers, support team from our DOST Regional Office family, our resource persons, speakers, isang makaagham na umaga po sa ating lahat. The DOST FNRI is very grateful for your active participation to this virtual bringing in resources for everyone's agenda on Kalusugan or break para po sa Region 12 or Central Mindanao, SOC Sargen. The highlighted UST FNRI technologies like the enhanced Nutriban and iron fortified rice, or IFR, are some of the science-based technology offerings of our institution. These technologies are based on nutrition survey results, or the ENNS, and rigorous research and development. The enhanced Nutriban, a nutrient-dense and sensory acceptable reformulation of the well-known Nutriban in the 1970s, provides a delicious technology offering that can help provide our school-age children the necessary nutrients and energy they need for proper growth and development. So, alam naman po natin na ito po ay matagumpay na ni-launch last year in the squash variant at yung carrot variant din. So, ito po ay napakamabenta at talagang sinusuportahan po ito ng ating po mga kababayan. The iron fortified rice, or IFR, on the other hand, is designed to help address iron deficiency anemia among Filipinos, more particularly among the women of reproductive age, our pregnant and lactating women, at ganun din po ang ating mga adolescent girls. And of course, may mga sanggol din po na sa kanilang complementary feeding age ay maaari din po may anemia. So nakakatulong po itong IFR para po sa ating mga kababayan. The IFR can be washed and cooked and tastes like ordinary rice and has no aftertaste and smell, while considerable contribution to the iron requirements of our body. These science-based technologies, which use local raw materials, are ready for technology transfer among qualified micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, including institutions, who can become DOST FNRI technology adopters and partners in the fight against malnutrition while generating income and livelihood. We look forward to other collaborations in Region 12 through our DOST regional office there in ensuring that these science-based technologies will benefit our constituents. Aside from the food technologies, the DOST FNRI's food and nutrition services are now made available online and accessible using your laptops and smartphones or other mobile gadgets. With the iFNRI through the iTrain, the public can easily access course offerings, trainings, and seminars on science-based and latest nutrition information. You can also watch webinars, cooking demos, and videos, food and nutrition information videos, and enroll for the DOST FNRI food and nutrition trainings. Meanwhile, iLearn can help various clients of the Institute with or without nutrition background by offering various types of media platforms to teachers, students, and nutrition advocates. One of this is the Food Hub Adventure, a mobile game application that educates young children on healthy eating in an interactive and fun way. So baka sa mga anong tawag nito, yung umpukan ng ating pong mga kababayan sa mga barabarangay. Siguro baka meron po doon, meron pong naka prepaid data at pwede po nilang ma-access po ito. Baka bahagi po sila ng kahalagahan po nitong Food Hunt Adventure. So pwede po itong explore. We encourage everyone to access the iFNRI to help you in blended learning modalities and work-related to food and nutrition. Registration to the iFNRI is free. Libreng-libre po ito. It is fast and easy. All you need is a gadget and a very good internet connection. The DOST FNRI is always eager to assist in projects designed to uplift the nutritional status, promote healthy nutrition, while also providing livelihood opportunities to help cushion the impacts of COVID-19 pandemic. We know po that it's been with us since last March 2020, and actually nagkaroon na po tayo ng business new normal, ika nga po, at life new normal na din At baka po ito ay tumagal na din po hanggang next year pa, no? Kung patuloy pong nagkakaroon ng mga variant. No? So hindi lang po si COVID-19 ang may variant, abangan nyo din po ang iba pa pong mga variant, no, ng ating pong enhanced Nutriban. Patikim lang po ito ng FNRI. Again, thank you for your active participation to this virtual bringing in resources for everyone's agenda on Kalusugan or break, as we look forward to implementing more food and nutrition projects in Central Mindanao Region 12 Soxargen through your collaboration. I would like to congratulate again all our resource person and of course the organizers, the hardworking and ever-efficient team of Dr. Milford Gonzalez, and for her outstanding leadership. And of course, we're very thankful for the guidance of our leaders at the regional office level, our RD, Engineer Sammy Malawan, and our Director for and Scientist 2, Dr. Imelda Angeles Atepa. Sa lahat din po ng mga PSTCs at ang kanila pong iba't ibang direktor, at ganun din po ang ating mga kampyon, no, sa pribadong sektor at ganun din po sa mga lokal na pamahalaan. No. Sana po ito pong bringing in resources, no, para nga po sa lahat po ng ating agenda ay makatulong po sa ating po mga kababayan. Dalhin po natin ang mantra ng ating pong kalihim, science for the people, no? At ang FNRI po ay magse-celebrate po ng 75th year anniversary, no? At sana po ito pong mga break po natin ay makatulong po na ipamahagi na ang inyo pong FNRI ay kasabay po ninyo sa bawat yugto ng buhay ng ating mga kababayan. Muli po, isang makaagham na umaga sa ating lahat. Patuloy po tayo mag-ingat kontra COVID-19, maging malusog at tamang nutrisyon. Maraming salamat po. Hanggang sa muli.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Calibo.
Thank you, Dr. Mil. Thank you po.
Thank you, Doc Calibo.
Thank you po, Dr. Calibo, for your closing remarks. Ayan po. To our 92 Zoom participants po, thank you po for your participation. May I request everyone, our participants and resource person, to please turn on your camera for our photo ops. Ayan. So while waiting for others po to turn on their camera, reminding everyone po to please accomplish the attendance sheet by going through the link type in our chat box po. Ayan, pa-on po ang ating cameras. Ayan, so we have two panel. Ayan po. So just keep on smiling lang po while I capture po both panels. So on my cue po. Ayan. 3, 2, 1, smile. Another one po. 3, 2, 1, smile. Isa pa po, last one. 3, 2, 1, smile. Ayan, thank you very much po. And that wraps up po our bridge this morning. Again, from DOST-Food, thank you very much po. Thank you po to our partners from the regional office, DOST Regional Office 12. Thank you po and keep safe. Bye-bye po.
Thank you, Nix. Thank you for everything. Ingat po
Thank you,
lahat.
sir. Thank you sa DOST and SNR.
Masustansya pa kesa white rice. Vitamin at mineral, seksek pa rin. Pampalusog ng katawan ng bata't matanda. Para sa ating lahat, ang brown rice. Calcium,
Papatibay ng buto
sa white rice. Vitamin at mineral, siksik pa rin. Pampalusog ng katawan, ng bata't matanda. Para sa ating lahat, ang brown rice. Sagot sa malnutrisyon, iwas cancer, diabetes at sakit sa puso. Konting kain lang, mabubusog ka na. Halina, tulungan ang bayan. Halina, mag-brown rice na. Mag-brown rice na.
Everything today is faster. Everything today is easier. With technology getting better, it doesn't mean we're getting healthier. While the kids are young, while the parents are working, while the stress is tough, just remember the following. Go for a daily dose of nutrition. Go for a balanced meal with variation. Go for a run or two of exercise. Aim for healthy lifestyles. Inspire others to do the same. The story of life is no game. Life doesn't need to end that fast. If you choose health, the longer you last. Go for a daily dose of nutrition. Go for a balanced meal with variation. Go for a run or two of exercise. Aim for healthy lifestyle.